Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Corrupt Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with part 86 of Modded Skyrim. Hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, a little bit of an update to last time. This is gonna be a little bit unrelated to the actual series and game, so where we used to do a thing, haven't done it in a while. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit of a rant time. So yeah, I did some research in between episodes on the 8BitDo Pro 2 for Xbox thing with the Wingman FGC2. So yeah, I left some feedback to 8BitDo and also checked the firmware for the FGC2 because I wasn't sure if I was on version 1.1.4.0 or 4.7, because I have been kind of bouncing between the two, and as it turns out, I was on version 1.1.4.7, which is the latest beta. I don't, at the time of recording, and I don't think it was the adapter, the firmware, that was like the problem necessarily, like with the analog stick, like weird responsiveness that was happening. I'm pretty sure it's on 8BitDo side. Like, I think it's the firmware on the controller. They are on version 1.0.4. It's only been updated twice since the controller's been released. Honestly, I don't think they actually give a shit, honestly. As I kind of talked about in the last episode, they did a bunch of updates for the original version, like that was not Hall effect, and I think they just like carried over a lot of those updates like to the Pro 2 for Xbox, the Hall effect version. So I think it doesn't. Yeah, I think partially on the firmware side of things, some things are still borked. And it hasn't had an update for like a year now, so that's kind of unfortunate. But as I found out last time, apparently disabling the custom profile for a little bit and then re-enabling it, like, apparently fixed things up, which was kind of strange, honestly. Like, thankfully it's very easy to do. It's just like the bottom right face button, where ordinarily it would be the home button, but they put that Xbox button like in the middle of the controller, so it more resembles an Xbox controller, obviously, because it is an officially licensed Xbox controller. But it's it was a little bit problematic with the certain things, because I noticed in the mod did say this thing, that the left stick dead zone appears to break menu controls when it's smaller than what's acceptable on your controller, so the lower limit you can set with the mod is 0.2, not 0. So I have that at 0.2. The one thing I did change is instead of setting the right stick to 0, I have it set to 0.01. So essentially these are integer values. So if you're familiar with the nomenclature for dead zones for a lot of games, essentially 0.2 means 20%. So 0.01 would literally be 1%. So it's a very tiny amount of dead zone, but it does seem to fix certain things by leaving it at 0.01, which in the vanilla game, as a reminder, the dead zones are 25%. Like a pretty massive amount of the movement that you have, like on an analog stick, like 1/4 of its range is just nothing. So that combined with like a full press of the analog stick, having the acceleration to it, is a kind of a bad combination. So in short, setting that value to be much smaller, that's not even what I meant to do. I meant to go to settings, allows you to take advantage of more of the sensitivity of the analog, which is very nice because suddenly you have more movement to work with. So ordinarily, before this point, and installing the mod, I had it like almost all the way down, which did not feel great. It was kind of necessary to keep things like pretty watchable, you know, but without the acceleration, the full press of the analog might still be quite slow. So with higher sensitivity, you can still do a fairly quick turn without the need for a jump in acceleration as soon as you hit the whatever a full press of your analog stick may translate to. Like some people enable outer dead zones for their controllers just so they don't have to, you know, clack it all the way to the anti-friction ring or the cutout, I guess, in the shell for the analog stick. If your controller doesn't have anti-friction rings, which unfortunately this one does not. That's another negative for the 8-bit Pro 2 for Xbox. But it feels way better this way. The other thing that was kind of borked before was the menu controls, as the thing mentioned before, in the left stick dead zone menu. So I thought it had to do with this setting, but apparently no, it was because the right stick dead zone. And then I remembered, oh yeah, even in Cyberpunk, where I don't like having dead zones, and you can configure that, thankfully, I don't use 0. Because for whatever reason, regardless of what controller I use on this adapter, I always get a very slight down and a very slight right input. Like, very, very slight. Like, it's literally less than 1%. And I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. Because it's been present in every controller I've tested with the adapter. But it was messing up menus that have like essentially drop down menus like these, where you have to scroll, you know, or like this menu. And mostly it didn't affect the item menus, except the right stick is used for rotation in a lot of things. And unfortunately, that is one thing that I wish they had on this mod, is not just dead zone, but also like Actually, wait, is that in the game? Is that one of the few ones that they have? No, it's literally one sensitivity bar and that's it. Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, horizontal and vertical sensitivity would be nice to see in this mod. Because I believe... Yeah, the game has higher sensitivity on the horizontal than the vertical. So that seems to be on a system level in the game, which kind of sucks. And if these other values can be adjusted, I'm assuming that can also be adjusted. But yeah, if I set this to 0, so yeah, now right stick is at 0, left stick is at the lowest recommended, whatever, 0.2, and then 0, 0, and then 1. So that messes with the menus, unfortunately. Because any registered input apparently will trigger things that can be changed with the right stick. Like this. Or if you're looking at an item, it will just very, very slightly... See, it doesn't even register the down because the vertical sensitivity isn't even high enough to register that. But it's very, 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 very slight on the rotation, which is why it says zoom. Because ordinarily it only shows the zoom if there's no input. And like, I can't even see it. It is happening. Very, very slightly. It is going down and to the right, like very, very slowly. So I guess if I go into here and turn sensitivity all the way up. Yeah, now it's noticeable. But that is the extent of like the resting input. And that's not drift. So I double checked in the 8BitDo, like Ultimate Software. I've checked with other controllers. They all do exactly the same thing with the adapter. And I don't know why. But for games where you can actually adjust your dead zone, it's a pretty easy fix. Like literally a 1% will negate that. So I'm just gonna do plus 0.01. Done. So now the right stick dead zone is 1%, which again is like ridiculously low and well below what most people call drift, which is like 7% or more. That's typically when people start noticing drift. Unless, of course, you're used to this kind of thing and you play like FPS games on controller or something like that, where you're using like the whole range of the stick. So at 1%, boom, it's gone. Go back in the menus. It stays still. So bam. Go into items. The items are not moving. Like once you start rotating them, then it asks you, do you want to zoom? As soon as you stop, it stops. So yeah, literally just like a 1% and like 1% dead zone, which is like almost nothing. And the fix from last time apparently does work, I guess, for whatever reason. Just disabling the custom profile for a little bit and then re-enabling it. Like, I don't know why that fixes it up, but so far in my testing it does. So it's very fucking strange. Anyway, So, as we learned last time, a little bit of a recap for you guys now that maybe not fully figured out the problem, but you know what, we got a solution and it's working, so good enough for now. We met this ghost, Katria, apparently, and she's like, hey, pick up my journal, check it out, like, if you guys don't want to die, you know, blah blah blah, all this other shit. So apparently this thing with the Ethereum or whatever the Dwemer were working on or something has how did she say? I got a lead. Mention the forge, ruined through and through, and then I'll cut down a few scraps on the map of the first Dwemer kingdoms. Modern borders when I get back. Right. So I guess these 5 locations marked like those things that are tied to this like Ethereum forge thing. And 2 of these locations should look familiar because one is the place that we're at, and 4 I think was the place with the thing pointing to the sources of power that came up in the College of Winterhold quest. I forget the name of that place, but Zolft. Yeah, that place. Because, like, there's the lower part, there's, like, the upper part, and her journal did reference the thing that we found, I think is part of the ruins of this thing. But it was near the tower that we did a couple episodes ago. But, the books and Kennedy's journal, and what was the other part of this? Oh, and apparently later in this dungeon, she reached the treasury. There's a tonal lock still active, and the traps are still active. Couldn't find any clues. Make a sketch and work through this carefully. 5 resonators, 5 tones. She has to hit them in the right order, which she never found the right order, so I'm guessing she got taken out before, you know, inputted a wrong code one too many times and got fucking aced. So, which, yeah, based on these drawings, this is not really the most helpful. She's a pretty skilled artist, though. It's not terrible. Telvanni. Why does Telvanni sound so familiar? Kinda. Wait, Ethereum. That book, The Ethereum Wars, is that like the same as what she was talking about? Apparently the main Ethereum Research Center. That's this place. Before was a storage site for raw Ethereum just outside major city, and we kept it outside. It was harmonically volatile. Okay. So the Ethereum Wars is a book. Terran Dreth. Dedicated to Katria, my friend and colleague. So, I bet you didn't know, Katria. He put a dedication to you in his book. And what do I get? A dedication? Friend and colleague, my arse. He's just mocking me. Oh. She knew there was a dedication in his book to her. Right. Right. When really he stole her work. Gotcha. For years, the Great Dwarves and Saint Mark the Blind Mountain, the army, the High King, and Helen fast against the Nords for over 100 years, crumbled abruptly and without warning. Then collapsed the Dwemer city-states, and the Nords aim to take him as prize, and chronicles Griffin describing Seth's kingdom and attacking the blessing and storm. Calling the war and proceeding the fall of Dwemer City, Skyrim had been decimated by internal disputes and fighting a most present cause, Ethereum. Modern scholars know Ethereum as a rare luminescent blue crystal found in some Dwemer ruins, most considered to be little more than a curiosity, proven all but impossible to work with. While it has a strong magical aura, it is alchemically inert, and no known process can enchant, smelt, mold, bind, or break it. The dwarves, of course, such problems are merely a challenge. In years more brain discovery everything in different delving. Four cities led by Army Millions, a great research center in southern regions form oversee its extract process, studying a new Ethereum forge constructed and smelted under precisely condoned conditions. If the inscriptions are discovered to be believed, the results are nothing short of spectacular. The items produced by the forge are artifacts of immense power and beauty of the moment of creation and powerful enchantments. Dwarven alliance shattered almost immediately. The four city-states and their rivals attempted to reclaim the forge, speculated that none were successful. Decades of conflict merely weakened them, allowing the king in their subsequent conquest. A century later, research on Ethereum has a cost which has been too great. Ethereum force describing their description has ever been found within the borders of Skyrim may have been destroyed long ago, and our dangerous dwarves itself, like secrets of the Ethereum itself, seem to be discovered. Oh. Oh. This stuff. Okay. It's been sitting on the top of my miscellaneous for quite a while. Quest items cannot be removed from your inventory. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, just pieced it together, apparently. Cool. So there are... I feel like a fucking idiot now. I guess we're gonna check out these 5 locations. This is actually getting interesting. What the fuck? I didn't know about this. Like, the first thing I thought of was when they started mentioning the Ethereum and shit. I was like, what, like soul gems? You know? Like a blue crystal, you know? So then I was like, well, no. Or like a Welkin stone? Maybe? No? But apparently something different. Damn. This shit just got interesting. What the fuck? I thought... You know, I don't remember what I thought. This is like a legit mystery. They don't really describe what the fuck Ethereum is about, though. It's a rare material, sure. Can't really work with a bunch of other shit, but huh. Huh. Interesting. We'll revisit both of those books at a future time. I wasn't just skimming, I was just reading over, you know, the thing, but yeah. if you're a slower reader, then I mean you can just pause the video. But yeah, let's look for this fucking thing then. There's been nothing in this game so far where I've been like, oh, that's actually interesting. This is the first time where I'm like intrigued. Although they could just be my intrigue and all. that was an American Dad joke, yes. Like one of my favorite ones from Jeff, honestly. Mr. Fisher. All right. Yeah, I did forget to turn the sensitivity back down. I was like, now I was just thinking, I was like, now it feels kind of jumpy. What the fuck? Yeah, my bad.
What is it now? Can't it wait?
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
It's on.
That's how it's done. Weapons up. I sense.
I've got you in my sights.
Hold on. Did you hear something? Hold on. Did you hear something?
Gah! Gah!
Good night. Weapons up. I sense something.
Are you all right? Well, you asked for it.
Are you alright? Oh. Wow, this is gorgeous. I'm glad you're here with me.
is it? I certainly do not like our cover to be blown.
Careful here. Don't want you stepping on any traps. These Falmer, they aren't the most welcoming.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. None of the others ever made it this far.
Stay on your
You know
guard.
what this is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. Simple and very, very deadly. See the resonators up there? Strike them in the right order, and the door should open. Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when I tried it. Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. How can you prepare for a damned earthquake? And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of? Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal, if you can read it. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Back with more flattery, I see.
You need something? You might look around a bit. Maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Keep your guard up. The Falmer may be blind, but that doesn't make them any less deadly.
See if you can find a pattern in the sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind. If all else fails, just take a chance. See what happens. Wouldn't be surprised if half the traps have been sprung by now.
Sometimes I feel bad for these Falmer. They used to be normal Mer, but circumstances just drew them to madness.
Huh? Would you want me to, after what happened the last time I tried it? I'll fight anything that can be fought. Beyond that, I don't want your death on my conscience. Well, you can pick up where I left off. My notes should still be in my journal. Beyond that, well, maybe one of our predecessors still has a clue.
Well, that was the only one I could find. I just said 2 and 3. So, like, it's a sequence of 5, right? Don't see any indication on the other ones. Although she said the face was part of it, didn't she? And it would make sense if it was a series of 5, because they have the 5 locations on the map. Wait, 2 and 3 were top left and middle top. Does that coincide? No, it doesn't. And the other ones are blotted out, so... One and 2... Wait. So... I guess the only guesswork is between the final 2, huh? Alright. So it's 1, 2, 3... and then 4 and 5, or 4 and 5? So 1 is the bottom left. Are there any like fast? Oh, okay. So, bottom left, bottom right, top left. It's not 1, 2, or 3. It's not. So that doesn't bear any indication. I guess the final two are guesswork. Okay.
That's it.
Shitting me?
Keep going.
I'm guessing this one's 4.
Almost.
Yep.
Got it.
I mean, it was a 50-50 shot. Kind of would have liked to fight that guy. I'm assuming it would have opened if I did that. Out of order.
So this is it.
It's another Ethereum shard. Yep. And the two halves fit together.
So, it is real.
What is this?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in.
Well, guess what?
I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
So...
We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be,
3 more?
One for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
Oh, I already have another one.
Really? Well, now that makes things easier. We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Serana's just like, who the fuck was that? Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna use that, but you know, sell it. You know, it's a cool chest. Nice. Don't look so glum, Serrano. We'll be fine. There's no use for these, is there? Like, I know I've sold one before. I guess the Dwemer were a lot taller.
Sorry.
That is a large strut of metal for sure. Starting to do that thing again. Honestly, I didn't expect there to be, 4. Ethereum shards. I kind of thought it would just be 2, but now I think about it, one of the 4, you know, one at each of the places that worked on the forge, that makes sense. I guess there is no, like, fast way to get out of here. Unless, of course, you have a handy-dandy spell called Slowfall. You can just, get the fuck out of here. Honestly, I thought this would take longer. Glad I was wrong. It's gonna quick save. Cool. And now that we're out here, is this just normal fog? Shit is thick as fuck. Oh yeah, when I was nearby here, it was like, where was that? Like Red Eagle, yeah, in this area, kind of like sometimes there was a really thick fog. Oh, that was the orc stronghold looking thing, right? So there was another one on the map marked kind of up here somewhere. Or maybe it's actually in Markarth. Maybe. I mean, how would we find the other places, you know? This is honestly a pretty good map. North or northwest of there on the river. Yeah, that looks too far north to be Markarth. Wait, that's the Forgotten Vale? Oh, right. So I'm out the Ancestor Glade on the other thing. Yeah, but where are the borders? Looking at the map this way, it's a lot harder to tell. In the notes, it did say Allied City, so... Oh, the river. I mean, they probably are talking about Markarth. Yeah, because there's water right there. On the river. Is that indicating bodies of water? Guessing it's north of Markarth. Like up here, so like around here, something like that. Extracted from some deeper mine. Based on its relation to Mzulft. It's west and a little bit more north. Okay. Definitely somewhere in this valley. Guessing like in here somewhere? It kinda like... Yeah, like by this little lake or whatever the fuck that is. Like the one down here, I think that's pretty clear. I saw, you know, stuff when I was by there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one over here is not actually Markarth, but something north of Markarth. Fuck, why does this have to be interesting? Like, I was hoping this would be, like, kind of a longer dungeon, maybe, but then once we're done with it, we're done with it. But it's actually, like, evolving into something cool. Fucking damn it. Skyrim, why are you surprising me
This
now?
land
Fucking 15 years later. I guess let's try the stables and like head north a little bit, maybe. I mean, we're gonna do this next time, but
I thought the sun would feel different, being human and all. But scorching heat? Still not a fan.
yeah, because I'm really not sure what to do about this one. I'm guessing it's over that way, but like, is this goat actually trying to fuck me up?
Another day in Skyrim.
No.
I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable. The weather? Or the inhabitants? Okay.
It's only showing this one thing on my map. Vault.
Oh, it's on.
This was too easy.
This is definitely not a Dwemer place. That might be it.
I'm not someone to fight with.
Might actually be it. Birth dams. Oh, wait. Shit. Did she say not birth dams? Did she say that in her notes? Why would that turn that on? It's just... These are just vines, right? Can we just burn these, or...
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard
Did that not work?
Oops. Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding.
So it's a dead end. Unless there's a different way to open it that I'm unaware of. Would that be... Barzell, not Bethard Dams. Smaller site north or northwest of there on the river. Okay, so the fact that this is Bethard's Dams. Oh, okay. North or northwest from this place on the river. Okay. Still find it kind of strange. There doesn't appear to be an entrance to this place unless... northwest. On the river. That looks kind of Dwemer. It's like really fucking pretty. Deep full crossing. I don't know. This is pretty elaborate for a fucking bridge. It says on the river, like I wonder how literal they were being. Damn. Can't seem to go up any further. American Vector.
Looks like rain.
Uh-huh. Some dwarven shit. Okay. Smaller site. This fits the bill. The fuck is a Dwemer Convector, though? Was that literally the answer? Like, take these two things and put them in there?
I never knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
Holy shit. Well?
Beat me to it this time. That's what, your third? All right, only one left to go. I'll meet you there.
Where? Katria? Katria? Where are we going? It's literally the same two shits. Alright, whatever. Just because I found this place doesn't mean shit. Meet you there. Meet you fucking where? Location for something important at least. Right, that was like the thing that I found. So 5 is where we go after we have all of the shards, I guess. We already got one from the one we already had, location number 4. So this one has to be at 3, the primary source of Ethereum extracted from a deeper mine. Right. Okay. Which again, I don't really know where to look or even where to start looking. Well, where to start looking, yes, I do have an idea, because, like, it's in this vicinity, like, somewhere. Probably pretty close to this Witch Mist Grove, honestly. Or... no, that's not it. It's not the right icon. It's gotta be like that icon. How are we doing on carry weight? Do I need to drop stuff off? 237. I guess we're fine for now.
Never saw anything like this back on the island.
Yep. Alright, so let's try this Witch Mist Grove.
With aim like that, you'd probably miss more if you tried. You're a natural with the bow.
Uh-huh. Guess it's probably north of here. Like, I don't see anything else on my map indicating... Wait, did she say something about a cave? From some deeper mine, okay. fucking dragons, dude. Oh, it's an ancient dragon. That's not good, is it? Aren't they like some of the strongest ones? Shit, that's a lot of damage. You fucking asshole.
Get back here.
That.
I knew it.
Oh,
You're
son
digging
of a
your own
bitch.
grave.
Giant saber cats, fucking top tier fucking dragons. What the hell? Technically not in combat right now. I can quick save. Cool. You. Oh no way. He's fucking with the mammoth. Yeah, he is. All right. Holy shit, I'm not doing great damage.
Say your prayers. Good night. Well, you asked for it.
Another fucking mammoth? Did I not absorb the dragon soul? What the hell?
Do you need something?
Oh, there he goes.
Whoa. You're actually... Are you alright?
Yeah, just absorbing a dragon soul.
Yes?
Sure. In which skill? All right then, let's begin. I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
I think so. That was a pretty fucked combination of enemies there. So where the hell? Cave. Like, I literally don't know what where to go or what to check. This is a town?
I've never seen you before. Leave me alone.
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kinesgrove. Keep moving.
My pa runs
Until
this
next
town,
time.
and you're going to be in
I'm
trouble
bitter
if you
because
mess
we
with
had
me.
lives in Cyrodiil.
Excuse you?
And we came out here.
You don't look
to
so
be
tough.
paupers.
I'll bet I could take you.
It's our own path now. And a whole lot of good that's gotten us.
Huh.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Sure.
Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Uh-huh. I don't see anything else around here. Because, like, usually nearby stuff is, like, on the map. No? Even in? Hmm. Oh, it's a rabbit. I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay, there's an orc stronghold. Okay, there's a mine. There's a cave. Guess it could be the mine or the cave, huh? Yeah, I don't know why it's starting to do this again.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Fucking damn it.
That's how it's done.
How do we even get over there? I'm not seeing a way. Maybe it's further back here. It's on a way up. You guys are just basic ass hunters, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember this place from before when we were trying to find a way to Mizolft. Further up, I guess? This is definitely a path. Thing is, we went pretty far south. This was the way up to Mizulft. Right? This is that same fucking place. We just wait, fucking... Oh my goodness. It's doing the fucking shit again. Why? I literally... just... fixed this shit. Yeah, this is Mizulft. Yeah, definitely. So it's gotta be like this way, right? I think I just saw that fox spawn into existence. You fighting over there? Right, they explode, right. Seeing a mine and an orc stronghold, but literally nothing else. Hmm. "13 constellation." Thought this would be a clue. What is this place called? Crag Wallow Slope. Maybe, or it might be the mine over here, which... don't really see a way to get in, but... There's a bridge. Maybe I just have to go around up here. Is that a Dwemer? That's not a Dwemer thing. No, that's not it at all, actually. Damn it, this is the orc thing. I don't want to fuck with the orc stronghold. Mine. How do you get to the mine? Maybe it's just after the orc thing. Please tell me there's some indication this was like a Dwemer place. Unbound mine. How is this stealing? What the fuck? Well, this isn't stealing, so... Problem is, like, neither place looks like... I just want to check one thing. Like, maybe I was, like, overshooting it on my estimate, possibly. Like, it is kind of a roughly drawn map, you know?
The only time I would ever chop wood is when I need some for a fire while camping. It's not my thing, but I can do it decently well.
Okay. I mean... Like, how are you supposed to find this place?
Weapons up. I said so.
Damn it, did Serana get the last one? Shit. Alright, whatever. I have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to find this place. Berengar?
Make it quick. We are traveling to the Shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
Hey, thanks again for everything. You made the world a better place. For me.
Yeah, I don't know what... Some deeper mine. That is not a lot to go off of. Wait, wasn't there kind of... Well, wait a minute. No, that's Mizulft right there, so... So the mine here, that's not even... no. Unless... I have no fucking clue. Like, I don't know. How would I even go about finding this place? Like, I don't know where to start. Except for, like, the rough geography, which... And this is starting to piss me off. Okay. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Sorry, I know I said I was gonna be ending the stream a while ago, but I at least wanted to get a lead, and I thought I was looking in about the right area, but I'm not so sure. Like, because I didn't see any indication. Some deeper mine, like, that's not... Like, maybe if I knew the area better, that would be of some help, but... Like, it almost seems to point to Windhelm, but I don't think that's right. I mean, it could be. You know, based on the map, like, it's really hard to tell. Like, I was worried that the other place was Markarth, but it wasn't. I couldn't tell the difference based on the map, though. The other ones kind of had better clues, so I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Is this even a main, like, is this even a quest in the journal? Holy shit, it is. After I go searching. Oh yeah, because it did show the fucking thing. The search for the Ethereum shards earlier. Yeah. There is no show on the map option. Okay. Okay. I mean, hell, it could even be up here. Based on this fucking map. Oh, wait a minute. Is that on the map? That is on the map. I'm searching in the wrong place. It does indicate water. Fuck. Okay. So where the river splits between like west and south. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea now. Okay, I didn't realize that is what it's saying. Okay, so it's not pointing at Windhelm because that's right there. Like by the river split, but then before it goes west and then it goes south. So it's actually showing, it is showing in this location. It's showing up in here somewhere, probably. Is it kind of smack dab in the middle of that? Pretty much. Like directly south from the tip of like the end of that. And then where the river juts north for a second. Okay. Where the river juts north. Directly south. Okay, so it's literally like right in here. Like right about... Yeah, like here. Kinda? Maybe a little further north than that. Maybe it's closer to like... Yeah, it's hard to tell this perspective. But like... No, that's a good starting place. That might actually be spot on. Okay, cool. Figured that out. Got a lead for next time. And of course I picked up all of that dragon shit, so now we're over less than 100 left on the carry-away limit. Alright, so I guess we need to go back to the house.
If loving
That's
you was
cool.
a crime,
That's a
I'd
cool
be
effect.
guilty as charged.
That looks good. Damn it, these water mods, man. Okay. I did just save, right? Okay. And now we have a lead. Like, that's good.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Stop feuding. Make peace with them.
You know, for an alchemist, you're pretty good. And that's saying something, coming from me.
Cool. Well, thank you. I was taught by the... Tirana. Kind of standing right in my... Okay, thank you. Alright. So, yeah, we'll organize our stuff next time. That's gonna do it for now, though. Again, sorry this one went on as long as it did. But yeah, it was, you know, I had to... Curiosity kind of got the best of me, but also I had an idea, so I wanted to go with it. So, yeah, Before we get going, of course, it's time for the outro, special thanks, updates, all that jazz, and a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who helped make it possible, the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Novelis Draconis, Aaron Schick, Outler, Nameless, and 97 Johnny Boy, who has an excellent channel, by the way. Definitely check that out, and thank you all so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out, very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's no join button for you. That can happen for various reasons, but there's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member that does the same thing. But yeah, basically membership tiers start at $3 a month. That's roughly 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote in the series get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full week over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So if you guys want to get in on that, we did just wrap one up recently for July. It was the final week of the month. That's July 2026, by the way. And we will have one for August. It's probably also going to be the last week of the month. We have the next thing lined up for pretty much everything right now. So we're good for a while, and I don't know what this next one's going to be deciding. It's either going to be a new Retro Classic series or possibly something stream related. Yeah, it's probably one of those two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If you missed the voting period for the July 2026 one, though, you can still vote on that. Any of the previous ones, really. So they do stay up and they do stay open even after the voting period. So even if you're just a member for 1 month, you could get all caught up, and you're still going to be influencing the content that gets made here for quite some time, because A, the one for July was the 63rd. There's a lot to choose from. And B, the retroactive input on previous polls is considered for future ones. And C, I think maybe I didn't mention this already, but we do have a master list of all the members' choice polls, so it's easier than ever to go back to the previous ones and, leave your input on those. This is all, however, an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I got you. The bell does not work for me, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date, and links are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But that is going to do it for now, so thank you all once again for being here, guys. Do hope you enjoyed, and again, apologies. This one went on as long as it did, but if you want to get caught up on any of the current series, playlists for those should be popping up about now. But until next time, take care, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.